Hello, everyone. I am here with my man, and we are looking at this guy's channel. It must be a Tradcon. What's his name? Matt Walsh. And
Yes.
sorry, not sorry, stay-at-home husbands are useless deadbeats. Wow.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so a husband staying at home is a deadbeat, but a wife isn't. Like,
Yes. Yes. This is very telling. This video. This is like a perfect example. It exposes the hypocrisy on so many levels.
oh yeah. And what ticks me off too is this Matt Walsh guy is pushing 500,000 subs and gets all kinds of views. Well, however many. And,
Yeah.
this kind of narrative, people love it.
Yeah.
This channel goes well.
Yes.
We'll start off and just shout if you want me to stop.
I think the male house husband's a feminist, a male feminist of some sort. Now
Uh,
I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something here though, right? Okay, this male feminist, if he's a house husband with such a knockout woman, for real, he's not really a house husband. He just happens to be a high stakes man who's not working at the moment.
yeah, hey, I
Right?
believe that 100%.
Yes.
100%. Did she
So
put up with that? She,
yes.
okay, let's start it.
Tough guys, it's part 2 of a day in the life of a stay-at-home husband. When I say check your misogyny at the door, I mean it. It's the weekend, so you know I gotta let
Pause.
my queen sleep in.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that?
So check your misogyny at the door. That's why I think he's a feminist, because he thinks the word misogyny is valid,
Yeah,
basically. And also, it's not check. And the thing is, these people they can't comprehend what misogyny is, right? This guy, he's not going to get any misogyny. He's going to get misandry,
yeah,
right? So he
exactly.
can't comprehend what misandry is, so he's got to call it misogyny. He's like clueless. And this guy's going to get a lot of hate, trust me.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So I make her some pancakes. She likes them with chocolate chippies in them. After I flip the script on these gender norms, she wakes up to a hot plate of pancakes. On Sundays we strip, the sheets, and then I load the dishwasher. Next I borrow my wife's credit card and I go get some groceries. I check those eggs. Check out, make my way home, and put the groceries away.
Pause.
Yes, go ahead.
Actually, I'm sort of suspecting this is a fake video. Actually, that little bit I borrow my wife's credit card,
Yeah.
it doesn't quite add up. I don't think this is real. Do you?
No, I don't, because the wife would never let that happen. She would never leave her credit card with him anyway.
Yes.
But if
And
she
also,
did, go ahead.
I don't blame the wife in that situation. In that situation, is actually, well, I wouldn't blame her. Men shouldn't leave the credit cards like that. Actually,
Yeah,
so even if you got a stay-at-home parasite, what you should do is, honey, you have your own bank account, and here's the allowance that you get for
yeah.
spending.
It
Yeah,
used to be
because
that way, by the way.
yeah, because if the wife goes crazy and like goes into debt, the credit card, as the man, you've got to pay it no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, the thing is, too, even if this was true, what might be being left out is her coming home and grilling him what he did with
yeah,
the credit card. That's the
yeah,
thing that that goes on too.
yes.
The fridge organized with all her favorite drinks and snacks, and then I take the trash out to where the men go. Don't strain yourself, queen.
Stay-at-home husband, not even a stay-at-home dad.
I want to stop it here because you probably have something to say about that.
What did he say? Men were into
Well, he
trash where all the
said
men go.
he said there's he's not even a stay-at-home dad. Like being a dad is more important, I guess. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
all right. All right, now, can we go back again, because I think you
Sure.
missed something. I missed something there. I think he called men trash. The male
Okay,
feminists.
let me try this. I'm going to go back a good chunk. Okay.
Yeah.
And put the groceries away. The fridge organized with all her favorite drinks and snacks, and then I take the trash out to where the men go. Don't strain yourself, queen.
Right.
Did
Pause.
where the men go?
Yes. Yes. So he's a
Wow.
real. Yes, he's a real. He's like, ha ha. I've got this hot knockout wife. I'm taunting you over it. You're all trash. You misogynists. That's what he's saying.
Well, that's basically is a male feminist in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like saying, yeah, exactly. He's saying, look what I got.
Can I say something here? I really want to say something.
Sure.
If a black person punched a white person in the face for saying black people were trash, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that white person asked for it. He got what was coming to him. You see what I'm implying there, Trevor?
Yes, I do, and I agree
Okay.
with it.
Okay. Okay. So let's carry on listening to this Matt Weld character.
Stay-at-home husband, not even a stay-at-home dad. This is called being a useless deadbeat. That's what that's called.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
yeah,
Mum said get a job. So the mum who's not working in most cases, even in the current era, right? It has to use mum said get a job. That's the lack of self-awareness by these Tradcons is staggering. It's staggering. So you're a bum, get a job, but by the bum who doesn't work but still gets worshipped for it. That's what
yes.
mums do. They get worshipped for just existing. Jesus Christ.
It reminds me of those all those like basketball stars, the male basketball
Yeah.
stars that thank their mom who basically told them to do it. Like all the guys.
No, the mum didn't tell them to do it. Let's be real. The mums don't encourage their sons to do stuff most of the time. Their mums just shit them out.
Yeah.
And if they get encouraged to do something, it's usually the father if they've got a father around.
Yes.
The mothers are fine with them doing what they're doing. So there. Thank you, mum, for shitting me out your vagina. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want to just back you up on this. Exactly. You'll have guys, these tradcons, kicking their sons out at 18 as soon as possible, while mom might be 36 or more and been living off this guy like a leech the whole time.
Yes.
It's so it just goes to show you that guys see other guys as just useless. Well, they see them as you either be useful or I'm hostile. I want to get rid of you.
No, the thing is, it's not. It's more than that. When you think about it, if guys are successful, other men are jealous of them and are hostile to them as
Yes,
well. The higher
exactly.
status. If they're useless, they're hostile to them as well. They're basically hostile to any other men that's not them. Any man doing better than them is somehow cheating the system or manipulating it, or they're evil. Other men who are not doing better than them are losers. You don't deserve any good treatment by society. That's how a lot of men think.
This guy talking to this young fella, they have the exact same mindset, actually.
Yes.
They both hate every other guy.
So let's carry on listening.
You know what I really call it? I call it your wife is cheating on you. Damn! The fact is that she doesn't respect you.
Yeah.
Right, okay. These Tradcon mental defects don't understand how reality works, right? It's called your wife is cheating on you. Right. First of all, how do you know that? Second of all, you think if a man is working and has a job, the wife's not going to cheat on him. What?
Yeah. Right? That's what I was about to say.
The man is working so he can bribe the woman into his life in the first place, period. And what your wife doesn't respect you. Look, right? Okay. That's like saying the drug addict who you don't like, say you got a drug addict relative, right? Whatever, like a cousin or something, and you don't let him leech off you for drug money, the bum money off you. He said, oh yeah, I don't respect you because you're not giving me money to buy drugs. It's like saying that.
Yes.
They don't respect you. Like what? What? Who cares?
Well, that's just it. I mean, history is replete with guys working stiffs whose women have stepped out on them. Yes. More than once too, right?
Yeah.
So this guy is, how can I explain it? At least if that young fella who's staying at home for free, if his wife is stepping out on him, he is still miles above this loser whose wife steps out on him while he's working like a dog.
And the thing is, this is not a problem in society anyway. Men don't get to do this. I'm sorry. It's like, if any men get to do this, it's an extreme outlier. That's far less than 1%.
Yes, exactly.
And marriages cannot survive intact, absolutely cannot survive if the wife does not respect the husband.
Sorry, tough guys. It's part 2 of A Day in the Life of the
Right, we don't need to listen to that nonsense now. Yeah. So this is circular logic. Marriages can't stay intact if the wife doesn't respect the guy. What? That doesn't mean anything. Marriages can't stay intact if marriages can't stay intact. It's like saying that.
Well, the thing
right?
is, we all know that the divorce rate shot through the roof decades ago. So, I mean,
Yes.
marriages don't last anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
Matter of fact,
shall we look at the
go
comments?
ahead, Ted.
Shall we look
Go
at the
ahead.
comments of this video?
Sure. But I just wanted to add that one of the other guys, Eric Schiegler, pointed out to me that the marriage divorce cycle is
Yes.
getting shorter. The time between when they get married and when they get divorced is the years is shrinking up. Has been.
Yes. Well, a lot of it, a lot of the divorce rate is to do with the system, how it works. So countries that change the rules that before in the past, like you'd need a certain amount of time married before the
Yeah.
woman could get the cash outs,
Yeah.
right? And when a country shortens the length of time the woman has to get married to get the cash outs, the divorce rate shortens
Yes.
basically.
Exactly.
I think Barbarossa did a video on this basically.
I
So
have.
it's been known for years. This is not secret forbidden knowledge.
Of course. Now I want to look at this first one here because Robin Westerman says, "Why the hell is he staying at home? They don't even have kids. He's staying at
Yeah.
home for the same reason that the wife stays at home for free,
Yes.
because it's for
Yes.
free."
Yes.
Genius.
Yes. They always bring kids into it, isn't it? For their behaviors. So you want to pander to the woman, you want her to stay home, right? Because you're a mate guarding fetish. Oh, it's the kids, even if they don't have kids. Yeah.
Yes.
So like so like these you got these like you got these like white nationalist women, right? These right-wing women who don't have kids. They still get worshipped by these white nationalist breeders
Yes.
every single time. And this is 812 upvotes. Yeah. And the thing is, I don't see these comments going, yeah, this guy, he's a loser. He's just as bad as these housewives. I don't see them saying that in these comments.
In other words, they're always angry that the guys are working. That's all it is. If he gets a free ride, they don't want him to have a free ride. He has to work as much as possible. So there's going to be kids involved.
Okay,
Right?
look at this comment by Sag Emerus.
Yeah, it says, "I can't believe he didn't stop at Starbucks on his way back from the grocery shopping for his daily dose of soy latte." Well, pal, he's way above you, emeritus. He's not
using his
yeah. Go
using
ahead.
his wife's credit card to pay for it, of course. That's
Good.
not. Yeah, it's actually a separate sentence. I don't think it should be.
Yeah.
That's not a complete fault. I hate to be pedantic, but anyway. So it's the soy boy thing, right?
Yeah.
And like anyone who's obsessed about someone else's habits and uses it to attack someone, especially when it's harmless, like having soy in your drink, you're a complete fucking loser. I'm sorry. And it actually takes willpower to drink soy, in my opinion. The soy milk and drinks,
yeah,
it tastes like shit. It tastes like shit. So it's a sign of character in some ways.
Yeah.
It takes more discipline to do it.
Well, this guy too, especially, I mean, the guy is getting everything, supposedly. So
yes.
how is that soy? If that's soy, everyone should be joining soy. Every guy should want soy. So
using his wife's credit card to pay for it. All right. So when you Tradcons, when you get women pay for it off your credit card, she's not a loser.
Yeah, of course not.
Look, you losers can't. There's so many different levels this annoys me on, right? So they're fine with these gender roles for women, right? They call out men for doing it. They refuse to call out women, right? And the women don't even stick to these gender roles either, right? They can break them wherever they want, and they still don't get called out on it. So it's complete loserdom from all angles. Even if you agreed with their worldview of these strict gender roles that they want, they're still complete fucking losers because they actually won't advocate for it. They won't go to women, "Oh, you've got to do this, or we won't marry you," right?
Yeah, of course.
Right? They'll still marry them.
I've said it multiple times. Look, it's like the kids thing. If these guys, if Emeritus got that hot woman there and she said she didn't want children, he would just say, okay.
Yeah.
And also look at this guy, the best LGBTQ author has spoken. That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense. The guy isn't part of the LGBTQ, of course.
Or maybe he's bisexual. Maybe he's an open bisexual. Who knows?
Well, yeah.
So I think this person is actually quite famous, the male feminist, but I've no idea who he is, and nor do I care.
No, of
So,
course. And I will take the trash to where the men go. This guy clearly hates himself. Why would he? Why would he say men are trash? Does he not realize he's described himself as well? That's actually not a bad comment in and of
yes,
itself. You know,
yes,
I think Oleg DJ actually kind of hit the nail on the head.
yeah,
The guy hates other men, and
yes,
he's willing to ditch men even if it comes back on him.
yes,
His pride and his utter embarrassment of life is almost something to marvel at. But
yeah,
he's working the role that you guys say is so good for women.
yes. And also, and many of these guys, once they get the wife, no matter how bad it is for them, they'll still try and gloat and show it in your face and go, ha ha ha, I got the woman of my dreams, you got nothing, loser.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And of course, his wife's boyfriend is so proud of him.
Yeah.
Hey, Henry, if this woman comes home and bangs him once a week, he's
Yeah.
just as far ahead of the curve as you.
No.
You don't
If
think?
she doesn't ban him at all, he's
You,
getting
you don't think
his
she
lifestyle
touches
paid
him,
for.
eh?
Yeah. No, who can? No. I'm just saying, even if he doesn't bang her at all, right? He's still winning because he's getting his lifestyle paid for.
Yes,
Right?
that's right. That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Matter of fact,
Yes.
maybe some guy is like that. If you were right, if just not saying that you said that, but if you made the implication that he could be bisexual, maybe this guy is out there banging other guys, or he's
Yes.
off his wife. Did you ever think of that, Henry Collins?
Yeah. Okay. When he said chocolate chippies, that was all-time cringe. So they're nitpicking him as well.
Yeah,
Actually,
this is a nothing comment. You know,
yes,
if
it's actually feminists do that. They nitpick what men say and then use it to attack them
yeah,
as well. Feminist women do that all the time. So they're attacking him for the wrong reasons. If they wanted to do a video calling him out, they talk about his marriage. They're obsessed about his marriage,
yeah,
right? And him not sticking to gender roles. If they should attack him, they should just attack him for calling men trash. That's it. That's the only
yeah,
thing you should criticize him for.
exactly. Matter of fact, if someone left a comment like this on my channel to
Oh my,
criticize,
oh my
yeah,
God, there's so many wife's boyfriends comments here. There's
oh
another
yeah,
one. There.
you mean
LOL,
Alfredo?
yes, this is another one. LOL, they all say this.
Yeah,
LOL, this guy's self-aware to the point of wearing a backwards baseball cap indoors. They're attacking him for his habits and filming himself doing so. I bet his wife's boyfriend didn't let him go outside wearing it that way, and why he had it flipped while buying groceries. So it's always the wife's boyfriend. Is this something weirdly homosexual going on when he bring that up? Basically,
yeah.
it's very weirdly homoerotic. Right, it's very cool. I've seen it in these right-wing comments all the time. It's all the sexual insecurities are coming to the fore now when he rants on like this.
Well,
Right.
the other thing is too is like they're nitpicking. So many guys wear their ball cap backwards. It's standard,
Yeah.
so it doesn't mean anything. So
Yes.
it's another meaningless comment. Now this one has a woman's picture. I don't know if it's an actual woman, but I'm going to say it's a woman. Mind your business. He obviously doesn't do any kind of labor. Aha, she's right. Like fixing cars, electrical work. Well, maybe he can and just doesn't want to. It's painful to watch. Does he own any tools? I think not.
Well,
He might.
let's stop there. Let's stop there. Let's stop there. Does she say this about male celebrities who've never done hard work? They work hard days working their life. I doubt it.
Yes, of course. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said before, people don't care how you earn your money. They don't care about your hard work. They just care about your status, the end result.
Yes.
Right? The king who's never worked a day in his life has still got status above the peasant. Period.
Yes. And,
Yes.
and women would shack up with that guy in a heartbeat.
Yes.
So this woman
Also, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with people that refer to others as queen. Women do that all the time. They refer to themselves as queen.
Exactly.
So he's just copying it from them.
Well, if she approved of this guy, she would love him saying the queen. She would love it. And all she's complaining about is that she prefers men in their gender roles. That's all she's saying.
Let's look at this comment and let's wrap this up, right? Yeah. The only time in my life that my dad stayed at home with us is when he got let go from his job due to budget cuts. But that was a government job then, probably. But the whole time he was looking for work, and by the end of the month, he found a new, better paying job. That's what real man does. Anyone who uses the real man term is a waggot, basically.
Yes.
All right, that's a combination of the word, the F word and the W word, waggot.
Yeah.
Complete women worshippers, real man. When someone uses the real man term, they're trying to coerce you into doing something out of shame a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So a woman who just suddenly decides to give up working, right, in a marriage, which happens a lot. Like Karen Strong talks about this in one of her videos. Like this guy married a working woman. He thought, yay, I've got a good deal. She works. We're equals. Yeah. And as soon as she had the kid, she just ambushed him and said, no, I'm not working anymore. Yeah.
That's right.
She's still a real woman in the eyes of society. Yeah. She's still a real woman in the eyes of society. So you can take your shaming, you can shove it up your fucking ass. Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Not to mention what if his father had failed and it took him 6 months or a year.
He'll get ditched by the wife, obviously.
Yes, of course.
And if you became depressed over it and it couldn't work anymore, boom, no one would care. No one.
Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, this
and I'll even say this: even his own children would trash him up for it, for being a failure, or resentment.
I was going to say this fund me guy would call his father a deadbeat. He'd say, "Oh, he didn't get work for 2 years, and mom left him. He was a bum." That's what this guy would say, and that's all fathers are to kids too.
Yes.
Well, kids of a certain age, if they're small kids, they don't care.
Yes.
But when usually,
I'm going to tell you something. Male kids don't care. Period. They only care when the single mother poisons them against the father and tells lies about them.
Yeah.
So, and even a lot of female girls wouldn't care either. Children wouldn't care either. Yeah. Children don't tend to care unless they're poisoned against the father.
Yeah.
By the single mother. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like I say, it's an age group because when they're 5, all they know is they like dad. But when they're like 11 or 12, they're getting old enough that they're starting to understand the importance of status, and that's when they care what dad drives or what his job is. You know?
Let's go down. The last comment is this one by Bell's fan.
Oh, Bill's fan. Here, let me take a look. Then I borrowed my wife's credit card to get the groceries. He said, no man ever. He said it this time, Bill's fan. He said it this time.
Men in general don't get to say that because they're not allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Are they? Because they even we've got feminist domestic violence policies in place. A man who's spending a woman's money, leeching off a man, is considered a parasite and is considered abuse, right?
Yes.
And a man in a relationship that denies the woman, the wife, his money to spend, that's abuse as well.
Yes. So I mean, the double standards.
Double bind. It's a double bind. Yes, it's a double bind. You can't win. So this is just a perfect example of Tradcons at play, and their double standards, their hostility towards men, their insecurities, right?
And the resentments.
They bring up cheating. They bring up the guy in the video, that Matt Walsh, right? Okay, he looks like that kind of guy. The wife's going to cheat on him as well because I'm sorry, his wife didn't fall in love with him because his beautiful face and his chiseled jaw. I'm sorry. No, I'm not even ashamed. That's what it's like for most men. Period. Most men are being lied to by their spouse. Yes,
it's just the way it works out. The guy is bribing her, and then says she loves him. It's the same old thing where the guy doesn't pay for a date. The women call him cheap, and then when he does pay for a date, she says, "Oh, he's just being nice." I said, "Oh, how come you were never nice to him then?"
Yes.
You know, you're just being nice. But and also you get the guys that we've talked about recently who are being nice and pay for the dates, and then they say he has an ulterior motive.
Yes. That's projection.
Yeah.
Because when women say it's just being nice, that's what the women are doing. They're just being nice to exploit the man, pretending to be nice.
Exactly. Yeah. Matt Walsh, I just want to end this with saying you are a complete Tradcon loser.
Yes.
And I hold you in contempt.
Yes.
And you are beneath that guy that you spit on. Where is he? Get a picture of him. Yeah, you're beneath this male feminist because he's being taken care of.
Yes.
If this is true at all.
Well,
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your input, and I'm glad we've done this.
Mhm.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay.